Hi everyone, welcome to Wig Studio 1. My name is Christy. I'm with Wiggin with Christi, and I am one of the reviewers here at Wig Studio 1. And I just want to share with you a little bit about my story and why I review for Wig Studio 1. So I started wearing wigs actually in 2018, March of 2018. I've had alopecia since I was 14 years old though. So almost 22 years of struggling with hair loss and getting shots in the back of my head with alopecia areata. I'm sure some of you have that. That was just kind of what I was told to do, was if you want your hair to grow back, just get these injections. And so I started doing that at 14 years old. My first spot was about this big in the back of my head, and I actually have a natural indentation from the cortisone. And I'm sure maybe some of you have that as well. And all my life, the spots would come and go, and usually probably with stress, you know, autoimmune. And always kind of had thick hair when I was younger, and after I got alopecia is when my hair got thinner. And then as I got older, it just got thinner and thinner. So mid 2016, my hair started shedding a lot. And now I used to change my hair color a lot. And I love color, and you guys know that. And so there was a time when I was like, I want to go dark, luscious, long hair. Well, I didn't have dark, luscious, long hair. At the time, my hair was bleach blonde, and I wasn't using in-tone shampoo to take out the golden. So it was getting too golden for me, and I didn't understand why I wasn't having this blonde platinum hair like all my friends. It was because they were using purple shampoo, and I didn't know to use purple shampoo. And my hair was starting to thin then, but I had no active alopecia spots. And so right around the beginning of January 2017, I dyed my hair back to brunette. My hairstylist, I literally went from light blonde to a 2 or 4. Like, I went that big of a difference. And I got these Bellini hair extensions. So that was actually my second time getting something. So my first hair thing that I did was in 2016, I purchased those halo things, like, but on a string. It was like the cheap version halo. In fact, I did a YouTube video on it on my personal YouTube, and it was terrible. If you go back, I mean, like, it wasn't even like a review. It was just me putting it on in my bathroom. And like, the hair didn't match my hair. It didn't blend. Pretty hilarious now that I look back on that, you know, but I just was really wanting length and volume, and I wasn't having that in my bio hair. Fast forward again back to 2017, January 2017, I purchased the Bellini 22-inch hair extensions. They were gonna change my life, you know. I mean, I went from hair to right here, and thin and heavily processed and broken. And I was gonna wear these 22-inch, you know, extensions. I saw everybody else having glamorous hair, and I heard people wear extensions. Why couldn't I? So I have a picture of me at my cousin's wedding, and I'm wearing them. But from that moment on, my hair started shedding profusely. Just chunks. All year long, 2017, you know, I tried all the hair, skin, and nails pills, the hair, skin, and nails shampoo, the magic shampoo. I mean, everything. And I'm sure all of you have tried those things too. And 2017 was a hard year. My ponytail went down to like right there. By November of 2017, it was like that. It was devastating to me. And about, I would say February and March of 2018, my best friend sent me a YouTube video. It was a YouTube video of some toppers. And she's like, have you ever considered getting a topper? Because I had been very vocal on my Facebook about my hair loss situation and desperate for an answer. I mean, I had people throwing me shampoos and samples like they were candy, you know, and it was really sweet. A lot of people reached out to me in that time, and I'm very thankful for that, but nothing was working for me. So my best friend sent me links to some YouTube videos of some girls wearing toppers. And have you ever thought about toppers or wigs? Or like toppers, they're like the new rage or something. And I was like, no, only old people wear top wigs. Like, you know, but I started watching these videos and I go, okay, like these people have hair loss like me. These people are looking for a solution like me. And I remember one day, it was the end of March, because I remember the day, because that day I went down and got my wig. I think it was March 24th-ish. And I was brushing my hair. My in-laws were here. And I was in the bathroom and I was getting ready for the day. And I brushed through my hair. And I went like this with the brush. And you could see through my hair. There was a level. And then it was just paper straw. And I just said, that's it. I'm taking the credit card and I'm finding me a wig shop. And I went out to Rick and I said, I have the credit card. I'm going to call my mom and I'm going to a wig shop. And I didn't even know where a wig shop was. We went to one in our town. It was all catalog, nothing in stock. We found a wig store in about a town, like the biggest city from us, 45 minutes, an hour from us. I had asked, like, am I able to try them on? And she's like, yeah. I had no idea. They literally did not help us. I literally had to kind of look at things around the store and like what I thought I might like. At the time I was brunette and I thought I would have picked a brunette wig, but I actually picked a blonde rooted wig. And I'll probably put a picture in here, but it was not the most fun experience because I didn't know what I was doing there. I got no instruction. So I remember being very lost. And so anyways, I bought a wig and paid a lot of money for the wig. I probably paid for the experience, although it wasn't the most helpful experience now that I look back on it. And that was kind of my story. That's how I got started with wigs and wearing them. So that was March of 2018. Actually, like that day or the next day, I searched on Facebook for hair loss groups and was in a group, and I told people, I got my first wig today. I don't even know if this is a good deal. I don't even know if this is a good wig, but it feels really nice. And they were like, okay, well, that price is okay. You know, all of our hair groups, you know, are so helpful. And I remember I said, I need help. Like, I have no idea, like, what to do next. And someone tagged Andrea Carlson. And Andrew replied, hi, I'd love to connect with you. Just message me, you know, if you need help. And then added me to the Wig Studio 1 group. And that's how I met Andrea Carlson at Wig Studio 1. And we started connecting. And literally, I remember I remember like messaging her. Like, I had no idea what Wig Studio 1 was. I didn't even know like she was a wig store owner at the time. I just knew that someone said she knew a lot about wigs. So my wig used to like, I would wear my wig and it would always slip back, the one I bought. And I was like, well, why is it doing that? Well, the wig shop didn't tell me that I probably needed adhesive or like a wig grip or anything. No one told me nothing. They were just like, you know, the liner, I put the tights liner on, the net, you know, it wasn't net. They had the actual netting. Well, no, they had the net. I put on the net and to keep my hair down. And that was it. Like I was expecting this wig to stay. And so it would always go slip back like an inch. Now, come to find out, I found out I had a big head. They'd even measure my head at this wig store. And so Andrea in messages was like, hey, you need to measure your head. This is how you want to do it. And that will tell us kind of like, it sounds like your wig might be too small for you. And she's like, I'm going to go ahead and send you a wig grip. I have an extra one here. And she sent me a wig grip and told me how to measure my head, and come to find out, I ordered a large Nazara because I found out my circumference was pretty big. And that's when I started shopping with Andrea. From then on out, right away. And the only reason I started a YouTube in June was I've always maintained in my life a very vulnerable, very transparent journey in everything that I've gone through in my life. And because there's multiple different levels, just not hair loss in my personal life. And so I've always had this mentality that there's power in transparency and there's power in vulnerability. And that if I can help anybody, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna help somebody. So in June of 2018, I had been asked dozens and dozens of times about my first wig because I wore that a lot. And no one had ever heard of that brand. It's actually Dreams USA brand, or Dreams USA brand, which we now carry in the Wig Studio 1 website. And it was the Washington wig, which I don't even know if they make anymore. And so a lot of people wanted to see that wig and said, can you review it? I had no idea what I was doing, by the way. No idea. I didn't even do a spin. And I look back now, and like the first few videos I did, or maybe at least the first two, I did not do spins. I remember people were like, you need to do a spin. You need to show the back of that wig. And I was like sitting at my table against a wall. Like I wasn't even thinking of that. I was just like, here's a wig. Look, this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. It looks really good. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. This is a long video, but you're getting to know me as a reviewer here at Wig Studio 1. So that's kind of how I started doing those wig reviews. And I was a customer of Andrea's, and I still am to this day. I've never shopped from anybody else. I've only shopped from Andrea. And she has been such a blessing in my life. She's been such a help in my life, because at a time when I was so lost and confused and emotional, she was there with her calm, gentle spirit, her calm friendliness, and her willing to do whatever it needs to do to just help someone in need. She didn't know I'd end up being a reviewer for her store. Like, no, that wasn't ever my intent. I didn't even know about light rings. I didn't know about anything, nothing. So that was never in my inkling to do anything with YouTube or anything like that. But I began to see that ladies were wanting to see wigs and see things and see the colors. And I was heavier when I started my wig journey, and I was about 100 pounds heavier. And I remember going like, I need to see an overweight reviewer, and I'm just going to be straight and honest with you. That's what I said. I needed to see someone with the same shape face like me, and someone that looked like me, because that would tell me how that wig would look on me. So I would look for reviewers that had the same face shape as me, so I would know how would that wig look like on me. Now, that's not always the most accurate thing, because people have different neck lengths, they have different face lengths, their faces are wider or not as wide. So there's a whole array of that. But I just remember going, I need to see how this might look on a chunkier face, because I had a very chunkier face than I do now. And that's kind of why I also started reviewing personally on my channel, was to give, to show that for women that needed to see that and needed kind of help in that, because there wasn't a lot of viewers like that. So I wanted to provide that for other women like me. So it's been such an incredible journey in hair loss. I still don't know everything. I'm still learning, just like you. I still am always learning. I think when we're not learning, we should be asking ourselves, why are we not learning? So I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me as a reviewer, and why I review for Wig Studio 1. I review for Wig Studio 1 because I love Andrea. I love the people of Wig Studio One. They're genuine, loving, amazing people. And I'm very, very thankful for this community. They've become quite like family. And these people and everyone in our group, you guys are just the best. And I just want to say thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting me in my evolving as a reviewer. And thank you for supporting Wig Studio One. And we hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye.